there, Sovereigns. Monica Grace from cardreadingqueen.com here. Today's reading is why is my twin soul taking so long to move forward? So this could be ideal for anybody who's in a twin soul relationship, soulmates, any sort of divine partnership or counterpart situation. And then this is just for when there's tension between the two of you and one of you is not ready to move forward, the other one is. And it could be any level of the relationship. So it could be why are we not getting engaged? Why are we not getting married? Why are we not even just acknowledging our feelings for each other? Why are we not moving from friends to lovers? That sort of thing. I'm going to get started with the shuffling. I do just want to let you know there is going to be a semi-personal reading to go with this one. So if you're interested in that, go to cardreadingqueen.com/2020 readings. That is where you will be able to find it. And this type of reading, so I'm not tapping into collective energies. I'm not tapping into cosmic energies. So there's nothing timely about this reading. What I'm actually tapping into is a situational energy. And so just this energy of the tension between the two of you when you're wondering why your twin soul is just taking a long time to move forward. What's going on with that specific energy? What else should I say? cardreadingqueen.com/2020 readings. There you can learn all about my bundle. The bundle is 50 situational readings. There will probably be more than that, but I'm kind of posting, probably about five or six a month is what my current pace is. But you're basically going to get that bundle. There's a single price. There's also a monthly payment plan if that is of interest to you. So it's all very affordable. So definitely check that out. And what you get is you get any channel reading that has a semi-personal attached to it that is on my Card Reading Queen YouTube channel in 2020, you will get the semi-personal reading as part of that bundle. So again, there will be about 50 situational readings, or I should say at least 50 situational readings. And then there's also the zodiac readings. So I do those about once a month. Sometimes, it takes quite a bit to get a set of those done, but I do them about once a month, I would say. Okay, so let's jump into this reading and we're going to pull some overall energies for the masculine and the feminine. So what is going on with this situation? This is the masculine side. Oop, that one came out. So I'm gonna pull another one. All right, that's a feminine side. So let's tap into this energy. So on the masculine side, we have show simple acts of kindness, and we also have spend some quality time together. What I'm getting from this is that the masculine he's in a place almost of trying to be nice about things. It's kind of, but not in the sense that he's not in the sense that he's not interested, but he could be kind of going along with things a little bit more right now than, maybe he should be. And it's a situation that he doesn't really know how he feels yet. And so this card, spend some quality time together. It's like he wants to get to know his feminine better before he really moves forward. And it's not even like he doesn't know her. It's really that he wants to go deeper. There's still something that's holding him back, something that he is feeling. It could even be subconscious. He might not even really know what it is, but there's something that's holding him up in making that decision to move forward. Once he gets the information or answers he needs, he is going to move forward quickly because it's really that he's still making the decision. He's in a decision-making process. And we're going to dig into what that is specifically. Now on the feminine side, we have listen with your heart. we have turn on your heart light, and we have speak the language of love. Yeah, it's not a surprise that these 3 cards came out together. And just, you know, even just this language is really similar. And it's basically that you want to really just open your heart, feminines, and really tune into the love that is there. Listen with your heart, so that is receiving love. Turn on your heart light. That's really about attracting love, manifesting love, drawing love into you. And then speak the language of love. This is a 2-way communication. And so this is really just saying, it's pretty much just saying, open your heart to this masculine, open your heart to understanding what's really going on with him, and then open your heart to compassion for him, because he is doing the best he can right now. And I think he's doing a good job of, kind of not being overly committal to something that he's not quite sure of or not quite ready for. So he's really holding back on purpose because he doesn't want to mess things up. And that is something to be appreciated and celebrated. It's very easy for people to, kind of say things that they don't mean. And he's not doing that with his feminine because he has a lot of respect for her right now. So that's what's going on. So let's go deeper. So this is a new deck that I got called the Solaris Tarot, which I'm really excited about. I did do an unboxing. It should be on the channel about the time that this posts, because I'm kind of recording them around the same time. So definitely check out the channel, cardreadingqueen.com/YouTube, if you're interested in that. All right, so we are going to go into what's going on the surface. So what can we see that's happening with the masculine right now? All right, we got the Emperor. Oh, another card. Oh, 2 cards came out. Okay, I'm going to pull these. The 6 of Cups and the King of Pentacles. And these 2 I'm just going to assume are extra, and they are, so interestingly, they are major arcana cards, so there you go. All right, so what's going on here? The biggest thing that's holding him back, so one is that he's being super structured about this. He's really approaching this logically, not trying to make any rash decisions, and not necessarily trusting his emotions fully, in the sense that it's not that he's ignoring them, but he is not going to jump in just because he feels something specific. We've got the 6 of Cups. I think he's looking back at the past, possibly a past relationship, and just it's kind of a situation or energy of like, maybe he's been hurt in the past, maybe he has messed up in the past, so he wants to do it right this time. With the King of Pentacles, he's really like not playing around. He's looking for his true love, his deep security. He knows that he wants to be the King of Pentacles at the end of all of this. And the King of Pentacles is an energy of, it's just a fatherly energy. So is the Emperor, actually. It's a very fatherly energy, kind of like or even a grandfatherly energy, kind of like sitting around, seeing your wealth, seeing everything you've built, very patriarchal, the patriarch of the family, kind of seeing your children, seeing your grandchildren all playing around you. That's the energy of this King of Pentacles. So he knows where he wants to go. He doesn't want to play around, and he's really looking for who is that person that creates that foundation with me. And as his feminine, it is you. Don't question that piece of it. It is you, but I think he does know it's you, but he's not like, he needs the confirmation in the physical as well. So it's like, maybe he feels the emotion of that it's probably you, but he wants the logic to back that up. So we've also got Temperance and the Hermit. What I'm getting from that, these two cards, I think, go with the 6 of Cups. And it's really that he's looking he's looking back at his past right now and evaluating that. He's actually taking some time alone to evaluate that and to work through it, to kind of wrestle with, you know, the dark side of him, the dark side of his past, the things that he did in the past that maybe he regrets or shouldn't have done. And he's really kind of retreating into his own little space to evaluate this. All right, so I'm going to pull some cards for the feminine now. Let me get this deck situated. Got the feminine over here. Okay. So let's look at what's going on with the feminine. So we've got a couple things. I'm assuming this is also the King of Pentacles, which also came out for the masculine. Interesting. And there's like a peacock down here. Okay, so this is King of Pentacles. This one is the Four of Wands. And this is an interesting card. So normally this is about security, foundation. This card is very feminine in comparison. It's a mother with her young child. She's breastfeeding. It's a very Empress energy. And then we have the Seven of Swords. So what's going on with the feminine is that she is also thinking of her future, and she is looking for that stability and that foundation for the future. So she's feeling very insecure right now. That's kind of where she's at. And this indecision, or what looks like indecision from the masculine, is making her feel really insecure. She's really dreaming of this future, and possibly even, if this feminine is a female, she may possibly even be concerned about, you know, kind of like a biological clock almost. She's kind of like, let's get on with this. Let's get this going. I want to have a family. I want to have children. So she's kind of looking at this from a very feminine perspective. And this is specific to the foundation that she wants to build in the physical. She's also, this is making her mistrust her feelings, because she is feeling like this masculine wants to commit to her. And she is seeing that this masculine is not wanting to commit to her. And she's like experiencing this dissonance. And so she's really questioning him and questioning herself, questioning her feelings. And she's just looking, similar to the masculine, she's looking for the logic to back up her emotions, which her emotions are that she feels like they are ready to move forward, and is not understanding why she's not seeing that forward movement in the physical. So let's look at what's going on behind the scenes for the masculine and what he's conscious of, but that he's maybe not telling his feminine. So we've got the Fool. We've got the High Priestess. And then Queen of Swords. So there's some big cards over here on the masculine side. So the Fool, typically, this does have a general tarot meaning. What I'm actually getting from this, though, is that he's really looking at himself, and he is diving deep, but he's diving deep into his past and into himself. And he's not telling his he's not telling his feminine this, because he's basically worried that she's going to get upset. So we got this Queen of Swords here. And this is a pretty, I think this is a villain in Star Wars. I guess it could be Queen Amidala. I don't know. It's hard to it's hard for me to tell. But basically, he is worried about kind of this wrath. And this actually makes me think even more that this has to do with a past relationship. So he's trying not to bring this in because he knows, or he has experienced in the past, that feminines don't really like that when you bring up your past relationship. So he's kind of keeping some of that to himself, but he's not looking at that relationship in the sense of like wanting to renew it or wanting to go back to it. It's really, he's looking at who he was within that relationship, because he wants to be different in this new relationship that he has with his feminine. We have this High Priestess card. It really comes down to like, the masculine is acting from a very intuitive place. It's like he's getting this intuitive hit that like, hey, this is not the time. Like it's not time for us to move forward. And he's just getting this intuitive hit about it. He doesn't necessarily know why, or like have the logic to back that up, but he's trusting it because, obviously he's waiting for an intuitive hit that is like, okay, it's time to move forward. And he's not getting that. He's getting like, let's just wait a little bit. Let's, like now's not the time. We're not ready. So, he's trusting his intuition on this. And the masculine is, he's kind of the energy of grounding into the physical, grounding what is spiritual into the physical, in terms of truth. And so if he's getting this hit that like, hey, it's not time to ground this into the physical, he's pretty much going to follow it. Let's see on the feminine side. So what is going on behind the scenes with her that she's not telling her masculine? So we've got the 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands. Interesting. And then we have this Knight. I'm having trouble seeing I guess it's probably the Knight of Swords would be my guess. There's a lot of air clouds in this. All right. So right off the bat, I mean, what I'm seeing here is the feminine is saying like, look, you can hang out. So 2 of Wands is like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So this is how she's experiencing the masculine right now, is that he's got 1 foot in the relationship, he's got 1 foot out. And this applies to all sorts of relationships. So it could be like a friend who is, kind of overly flirty and like kind of wants to hang out, one-on-one, but then isn't willing to take the next step and just say like, okay, we're dating or we're boyfriend and girlfriend. It could also be, a relationship where the person is like, hey, we're doing good as we are. And she's like, TikTok, I'm ready to get engaged. So what's going on here is she feels like he is 1 foot in, 1 foot out. She feels that she is ready to go. Like she's ready to make this transition. She's halfway there to making the transition. And she's kind of already left this current situation behind. This is very frustrating for her because she's kind of like, look, you need to get on my train or you need to get off. She's kind of in this energy of like wanting him to, be in or out because she is ready to move on. The current situation that is between them, she is just not having it anymore, is kind of the energy of this. And, there is some energy of like, look, I'm impatient. I'm gonna move on if this isn't figured out. Now that is the energy that she's in. That doesn't mean she actually is going to do that. It's just how she feels. So I just want to clarify on that. So we've got this Knight of Swords. This situation between them, this tension is coming to a head quickly, is basically what that is. So whatever's happening, this is going to be a conversation that comes up soon. It's going to be, this is coming up. This is not going to be, several more months of this and like we can buy some time here. It's like this is going to come up in a conversation. It's going to have to be resolved. And not like a decision is going to have to be made, but there's going to have to be some sort of resolution. And the two counterparts are going to have to come to head in communication about this, because what is current right now is not going to remain and cannot remain. The energy has to shift. Okay, I'm going to pull some guidance for this. And again, we're going to go on. So if this is tapping into your situation, if this is your situational energy, definitely join us on the semi-personal, because we're going to just basically keep going with this card reading. So definitely check that out. Again, if you want to access that, you can access that. You can access the rest of the bundle that's there. There's a number of situational readings already posted. There's zodiac readings already posted, and there's a ton more to come in 2020. So if you want to get in on that, cardreadingqueen.com/2020 readings. Now, if you are not going on with us, we're going to leave you with some guidance. So let me pull some guidance on the masculine side. And then the feminine side. All right. We've got, on the masculine side, we've got Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. And then we've got Autumn, release the old and rest. So what's going on here is that this is asking the masculine to, certainly there is a time and place for looking back at your past. But this is about to, it's time to let go of it, basically. Release the old and rest. This is about, kind of leaving the past in the past. So at some point, masculine, you will have learned all you can learn from that past situation. And it's time to go back to the present. And then the other thing is that you have to understand that what happened in the past is not going to be as relevant to the present as you think it is. So there's a lot of questioning what happened in the past, questioning if past patterns are repeating themselves. And the truth is, masculine, that you are a different person as you approach this new situation and this new feminine. And it's not the same because you're different. Even if you're seeing some of the same patterns, you are a different person and you are responding to those patterns differently. So then the Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. This is really just sinking into that energy of your of your feminine. And you can see this is the feminine energy right here. This is essentially Empress energy. This card could basically be the Empress card. But this is really to embrace your feminine and just enjoy her, enjoy what she has to offer, enjoy what the two of you are creating together, and, be willing to have this conversation with her. So we have on the feminine side, wait for important information. So this is, this is basically just telling you, do not blow up your situation. Do not make any rash decisions just because you're frustrated or impatient. Just wait for more information about what's going on. We also have the Hunter, track down your fears and desires. And this is about, it's really about, it's about this energy here, this impatient energy, this frustrated energy. And you have to ask yourself what's actually going on here. Because there are some, there is some healing to be done there if that's of interest to you to dig into. And, maybe it's not of interest to you right now, but if it is, that is a place to start looking, is to really ask yourself, like, why are you so impatient? where is the fear that is creating that impatience for you? And just go a little bit deeper into your feelings, because you are feeling all of this on the surface probably, but those are things, this is not something that needs to be healed by your masculine. It's something that you can heal within yourself as well. So yeah, I'm going to kind of leave it there, because this is such a general reading. Basically, I don't want to get too detailed on that. So definitely, if this is tapping into your energies, please join us for the semi-personal. Again, go to cardreadingqueen.com/2020 readings to learn how to get access to that. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you have a beautiful and blessed day.